I was told last night when we went out to eat that I was a complainer. And I've been thinking about it because I really just wanted to get a little angry when they told me that. And I was thinking, I'm not a complainer. Why am I considered complaining when I'm giving customer feedback? So last night we went to this restaurant and it's a local spot. Been there a million times and the service never changes. So I agreed to go and I was told that I was complaining. And I don't really think it's complaining when you're just telling or explaining that the customer service is not good. So we first got there and it took about 15 to 20 minutes just to get a drink and menus, and all I ordered was soda water. So I got the soda water and it was flat. So if you ever have a Coke and it's flat, you know it doesn't taste good. Well, it's the same with water. So I had asked if they had bottled water because I was going to just kind of mediate the situation and not say anything. And he was like, no, we don't have bottled water, like bottled soda water. And so I was like, okay, well, do you have another machine in the back? Because I'll be honest, the CO2 there is always bad, so the soda water always sucks. I was trying to go and not be a complainer, but that was the first 30 minutes that I couldn't even get a drink, and then two, when I got it, it was flat. And then, so when I said something about it, he took the drink and left with it and didn't bring it back. And I had to wait like another 15, 20 minutes because he was serving more people. Oh my gosh. So an hour in, we finally get to order. It took like an hour to get food and drinks. Let's just say that. So by the time we ordered and finally got the food, and by the way, when we were ordering stuff, there was like things missing off the menu. Like I think we ordered potato skins and they said they didn't have those, but they had French fries and potato everything else, mashed potatoes. I was thinking, well, why can't you have potato skins? How do you not make potato skins from the same potatoes that you're making all the other potato stuff from? Anyways, so all of this, kind of festered into I'm a complainer. But then to top it all off, there's a guy that was walking around the restaurant and I saw him walk out of the kitchen and he totally put his hand like down his pants and then like fixed his pants back and walked back into the kitchen. And I mean, can you imagine like if you put your hand down your pants? If you do that in the bathroom, you wash your hands. This dude totally did it out in the middle of the restaurant and walked back in. So when the bartender came over, I said, who is that guy? And he told me his name. And since I'm not mentioning the restaurant, his name was Stacy. So from that point on, I've just really had a bad taste in my mouth for this place. And I'm thinking, how am I complaining when this place is like fail, 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 fail over and over? And if you were a customer there, one, you probably would have left. And it was football, so I was trying to just be a champ and stay there. But they had, it was like time after time something was going on. So so I asked the bartender and I said, what was his name? He told me Stacy. And then I told him what I saw and he said, well, that doesn't surprise me. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, maybe we should tell your manager. And he said, he is the manager. Like, okay. I mean, if a customer is going to give you feedback, then that should be like a positive thing, not looked at that somebody's complaining. Now I kind of call this guy, every time we have to go here, now I always say, well, I don't know if I want a side of butt juice with my wings, because that's what I feel like every time I go in there is it's just not clean, and they have a lot of locations, so I don't know, maybe we'll go to a different location, but I think that was a really funny story. So I wanted to share that about why I'm not a complainer, and you should appreciate when a customer wants to tell you something about your business. The feedback is so valuable because you take that feedback and you can kind of pitch it back to them. But if you don't know what your customers are complaining about, so if they're saying your product doesn't work or that they're not getting the maximum effectiveness out of it, so like we sell an energy patch, and one of the complaints that we get sometimes is that it's not as effective as people want it to be. But the downside to our product is that we have to educate people that if you're looking for like a monster or a 5-hour, it's not going to give you that jump effect, because it's not what it's designed to do. It's designed to just be a gradual increase in your energy because it's a safer, more natural alternative. Anyways, I'll put a link to it below. It's called the 8-Hour Energy Patch. I've been trying to encourage everybody to get feedback and not get mad at the customers for telling you if something is good or bad, because we've changed the formula over the years and it's come from customer feedback. But you want it to be genuine feedback and not just a pissed off customer, because we have different channels of how we get business. So you kind of want to see like how they came through. Did they come through online? Did they come through a distributor? Did they have a bad taste in their mouth because somebody they talked to on the phone? You want to make sure that it's real feedback about the product. So that's why I always say be really nice in your customer service, but don't be mad at a customer for giving you feedback about a product. That should be, if anything, if a customer is taking the time to tell you, oh my gosh, that is valuable in itself, because most people, they won't take the time to tell you or fill out the survey unless they're pissed off. They'll actually just leave or not buy your product again and not come back. I take it as a good thing when someone's willing to tell you about your business. We went through this the other day at this hotel we stayed at, and the manager said the same thing. He's like, I really appreciate you telling me about this. And I don't know, maybe I'm a complainer, but I just feel like you should handle your business. And if you're a manager and I'm going to tell you that your staff isn't doing a good job, or that something that I bought from you isn't holding up, why would you hate on me for that? I'm giving you my money because I trust you as a brand, so you should make it right. And if your product doesn't work or it's not right for me, then maybe I'm using it wrong. That's a possibility. So maybe it's not that it doesn't work. Maybe the customer's not using it the right way. So just some things to think about. I'm Brandi of blogginbrandi.com, where you can find tons of free resources to help you brand your business. And I hope you will subscribe, like, and comment below. I want to hear what questions you have, or if you have a funny story. Do you think that I'm a complainer, or do you think that that's providing customer service and value for someone like me to give you that kind of feedback? Or tell me about something like maybe you've experienced, because I love hearing these stories. We hear funny stuff, like somebody told us one time they were going to call the FBI if we didn't give them something free one time. So it's hilarious. But join me in my Facebook group. Check out the description where all the goodies are, and we can talk more about this and share your stories. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.